So how many hours should a founder really work? I think when Mr. Narayan Murthy said the 70-hour week, I think there was just this chaos and everybody had a point of view. I'm going to limit my point of view to only towards founders. I think being a founder is both a privilege as well as a responsibility. I think if you want your business to succeed and to build something ground up is, I would say, one of the hardest thing that anybody can do. So just as if you want to excel as a sportsman or in any given field where you're trying to break new ground, new records, or whatever you may want to sort of achieve, I think it requires extraordinary amount of time, hard work, sweat, blood and tears. There is no shortcut. Now I know that there are a lot of people who will say, but no, we want a work-life balance, we want to do things outside of work, and I think that's perfectly fair. So therefore, if you really want to be a founder, I think it's important to again self-reflect whether you're up for it, because at every step of your journey as a founder, the requirement of your time and what you do with your time is going to be so outside of your control that these choices will not be available. So being a founder therefore is not for everyone, and that's also perfectly okay. But if you are choosing to be a founder, my request to every single founder and every person who is thinking of starting up is to think about this again deeply and really evaluate that, do you want this badly enough? And then decide that, do you need to put in the kind of work, the kind of sacrifices that you'll have to make, because take it from me, there will be sacrifices. And trust me, at every step as your company grows bigger, shinier, better, the demands on your time actually increase. It never decreases. So don't imagine that tomorrow, let's say you're 1,000 crore company and therefore you can afford a great CEO and therefore you can sit back and sip a martini in the Bahamas. No, it's not going to happen. You will need to, because then the CEO will say that, listen, as a founder, what's your skin in the game? So at every step of the way, there will be demands on your time. There will be needs that you will not anticipate today as you're starting up. So the question that you've got to ask yourself as a founder is, first, what am I okay with building? Do you want to build a small business? Trust me, it's as much hard work as it is to build a large business. So, you might as well make it large. But if it is large, therefore then the demands on your time are going to be extraneous, as well as you yourself will feel a sense of responsibility to what you've created, to all your stakeholders. Can you rest easy knowing that you can't pay your salary to your employees? You want your employees to do well as the company grows. You want your investors to do well. You want your consumers to feel that they are backing the right company as consumers. So there is also a sense of responsibility. So it's a question, I think, really is that, do you want to give that kind of time? It's the question, I think, like a great sports person who achieves, maybe Olympic gold medals or wins Grand Slams in tennis or, at the peak of their career, there are a lot of sacrifices that are made. So I don't think there's a shortcut. Now, if there is a shortcut that you want, then you've also got to be okay that you're not going to be changing the world. So it's really what the trade-off is. Do you want to change the world? That does come with inordinate demands on your time. Your time will not be your own, for a variety of reasons.